are affected and we are impacted. Our rainfall has become much less, and our temperatures have become escalated. We must therefore respond to climate change. Our agriculture is so sensitive to the vagaries of climate change, and this is why the government then initiated the Pfumvudza programming, which is essentially a climate proofing agenda focusing on conservation agriculture techniques. What we are rolling out as government is the Pfumvudza Intwasa program, which where we encourage every household and every beneficiary to do at least 3 plots of Pfumvudza. And the plot of Pfumvudza is essentially a 39 meter by 16 meter plot, which has a total of 1,256 planting stations. And we encourage farmers to then ensure that they work on that plot starting early. So hauling out on the plot starts soon after harvest when the soil is still moist. And they then continue to do mulching, because there are 4 tenets of Pfumvudza, which is the hauling out practice, and then the mulching practice, and then of course crop rotation, and finally doing everything right on time. So those are the 4 tenets that make up Pfumvudza. It means that it cannot be Pfumvudza if you don't haul out. It cannot be Pfumvudza if you don't mulch, because mulch ensures that you conserve the moisture that we must conserve. The critical input of the Pfumvudza programming is to ensure that the plots are permanent. So where once a farmer does a plot, that plot should then be permanent for years to come, working on that particular plot on the same planting stations, which means that all the farmer does year after year is to haul out the same planting station that they started with. So you don't move from one plot, one part of the field to another part of the field and so forth from year to year. The same plot must be worked on year after year. That is how farmers can then get benefits and full benefits of the Pfumvudza Intwasa conservation agriculture practice. So this is what we are encouraging as government, as a direct response to climate change, and we want all households that do dryland farming to practice this Pfumvudza programming, because it is the correct way to farm under the changed climate situation. We've excluded the urban beneficiaries because we need really the rural beneficiaries to benefit, and whilst the urban beneficiaries are being assisted in other ways. So the program this year for Pfumvudza targets 3 million rural beneficiaries, and all those will receive a 2 kg bag of seed. They will receive a 25 kg bag of basal dressing fertilizer, and they will receive a bag of a 25 kg bag of top dressing fertilizer, and of course a fall armyworm chemical that they will receive. So the program has already started. Inputs are going to the GMB depots for onward distribution to the beneficiaries, and we have already started to see distribution taking place in some places, and of course we continue until we start to receive effective rains for planting, but distribution has already started to our beneficiaries. Divided into 5 agroecological regions, which have different climate regimes, apart from, of course, the soils that are in those regions. But in response to climate change, we must understand that what each region can support in terms of crop production is determined by the dictates of that agroecological region. So agroecological tailoring or agroecological matching, which is essentially encouraging the production of suitable crops in the agroecological region, is what we are also promoting. We have said that, as guided by science, the suitable crops for natural regions 1, 2, and 3 are maize. So maize can still do much better in regions 1, 2, and 3, and so are traditional grains in those regions. But as you go into the drier regions of region 4 and 5, you predominantly must grow traditional grains. And this is the message that we are passing, that for those in region 1, 2, and 3, you can grow maize and any other crop. But once you go into region 4 and 5, traditional grains must become your main crop, supported by other crops if under irrigation. So maize can still be grown in regions 4 and 5 if you have supplementary water to support the crop. But otherwise, traditional grains trust and agroecological matching are key responses as we focus on our changed climate in Zimbabwe.